Hey, what's up guys? It's me again, back with another Marvel Legends action figure unboxing and review. I'm actually going to unbox and review several of the Across the Spider-Verse Marvel Legends. So I got Spot, Spider-Man 2099, Miles Morales, and SpiderGwen. And I have found all these at my local GameStop. I still have not found a Spider-Punk, which was really the main one I wanted. Aside from Spot here, I really dig that Spot. Spot is out of his packaging because I did a review on Spot and somehow the file got corrupted, so here we are. But I will start with Spot, and here is his accessories. Comes with this little pieces of Miles coming out of the spots, and I absolutely love this. It's just genius. I mean, if you were on a tight budget and didn't even want to buy a Miles to have from this movie, I mean, this would really suffice. It's got the good head sculpt. I mean, it's obviously Miles. It's just really cool. I really love that. Spot also did come with some fisted hands, but I like the ones he had on him out of packaging. He has these long, lanky fingers on him. And I absolutely love this figure. It's just so lumpy and weird shaped proportionately. It's just really wonky looking. I really love it. Looks just like he did in the movie. Looks like they pulled him straight off of the screen into action figure form. I mean, look at that Spot ass. He's got these big love handles on the side. He is just wild looking, and I love it. Now on to the three that's still in boxes. First I have Miles here. And on these they did go with this clamshells type packaging, which for in-box collectors I'm sure is just fantastic. I'm sure they love this. Out-of-box collectors, you know, generally don't care about the packaging, so I guess it's a win-win. But there is the cast of these Marvel Legends. God, I want that Spider-Punk so bad and just cannot find it. If I found the Jessica Drew, I'd pick it up as well. Peter B. Parker, I have that Mayfex one that came out for the first movie, so I don't really need another one of them. There's really not much difference. But I really want that Spider-Punk. I loved him in the movie so much. Alright, let me get everything out of here so we can have a closer look at him. Okay, Miles is out of packaging, and for his accessories, he comes with this Miles head sculpt. It's very shiny, and it kind of looks like he's wearing lipstick. I may actually take some paint and dull that down because acrylic paint dries with a matte finish, so I think that'd look really good. And of course with Spider-Man you got to have some thwipping hands. Good paint, textured sculpt on these. And here is the Miles figure. So this figure obviously is not accurate. This is based on some concept art they must have got early on, and I guess when the movie changed it they didn't tell Hasbro, or they did and it was too late in the process. And they said, oh well, we're in it now. That being said, I do really like it. I may just take some acrylic paint and go over that blue. Maybe even go over these lines on like the shoulders, because those weren't there. Spider symbol was a lot smaller, especially on the back. Hasbro gave him a spider symbol across his whole back, but that was actually really small in the movie. But really, that's okay. I mean, it's still a really nice Miles figure. I love the sculpt of it. It's long and lanky, just like in the movie. The last Marvel Legends, Into the Spider-Verse Miles, I really didn't like. It had those shorts sculpted on and just gave it really fat upper legs. It was weird looking. But even though this one isn't real accurate, I do still dig it. Next up, SpiderGwen. Get her out of the packaging real quick so we can have a closer look. Alright, SpiderGwen is out of packaging. And before I look at her accessories, I was just curious if there's any inbox collectors out there. What did you guys feel about the plastic-free packaging? Because, I mean, you're just looking at a picture of a figure. Were you forced to actually get your toys out and play with them? But anyway, SpiderGwen comes with this masked and hooded head sculpt and these SpiderGwen hands with that blue webbing on it over the pink. Here is the new SpiderGwen, and I did get out the old SpiderGwen. You can see the differences are pretty subtle. The black goes up a little higher. The forearms are different. But what really solidified me needing to get this figure, for one, the legs are more stylized and really slender on the new one, how they are in the movie. But she's got the Chucks on. See, she had the ballerina shoes before. They gave her such fat feet on this older one. This is more accurate to the movie with the real slender legs and feet. And she's got them Chucks on. And speaking of those Chucks, I just noticed mine has a big splotch of green paint on it. Not really a big deal. I'll throw some white paint over that myself, but that is something I'm going to have to fix. The head sculpt they gave Gwen on the last one was really good, I thought. But this one is even better. They really nailed it. They even have the little eyebrow piercing in there. I don't know if you can see it. They did put it in there. Her eyes have like a gloss over it. Lips are sort of glossy. She even has like some blushing, freckled cheeks. Hair is sculpted fantastic. Really like it. You can see how the long hair lays over the shaved hair. Just looks really good. And with that head sculpt, you do get the hood that lays down. Proportions are really good with those slender arms and legs. And really, at first, I didn't think this was enough different from the first Gwen for me to get it. But upon further inspection, yeah, I had to get it. Now on to SpiderMan 2099. Let me get him out of the packaging real quick. Alright, SpiderMan 2099 is out of packaging. And I wasn't going to go over articulation or anything because it just drags the video out. Especially when I'm trying to unbox 4 different figures. But one thing I wanted to point out was how bad this looks when you articulate it forward. I mean, what the hell is that? Who designed this and thought, yeah, it's fine. Back isn't great, but it's not as bad as when you move him forward because he just has a shelf on his back. It's so odd, which I've always said I hate these square cuts they put in the midsection. I really don't like that. And that's one of the big reasons why it just looks so freaking wonky when you move it forward. This is the midsection cut I prefer. They usually do it with all the women characters. There's just a ball joint in there and it works so well and it looks so good. Why can't they do that with all these new figures, especially since they're all new sculpts? Okay, now on to SpiderMan 2099. For his accessories, you get 2 extra hands. Look like he's about to wring somebody's damn neck hands. Good sculpt on him. I really like that glossy paint they put on the knuckles. Now on to the 2099 figure. For Marvel Legends, it is really nice, but I did see the SH Figuarts version that's going to come out, and it just looked fan-freaking-tastic. But it's also very expensive, so I'm sure I will just stick with this one. The SH Figuarts one, though, it looked very metallic and like electrical, like a microchip or something. It just looked really good. This one, the collars are a little duller. In the movie, this blue was sort of metallic. Red was as well. I don't know, it just kind of looks like a microchip or something. It has its cape on in the back, and I hate where you can see where they keyed in that cape. Holy neck, Batman. Oofa. But yeah, overall not bad for a $20.99 figure for your collection. And when you move his midsection back, they didn't continue that paint, so it breaks up the sculpt, which it starts hitting the cape on the back anyway. I like how long these gauntlet spikes were in the movie and on this figure. They made them really long. It's just pretty cool looking. This shoulder red seems to be a little bit off from the red that's on the chest. I think this is like the molded plastic red. I think this is paint. They don't quite match up. Alright, so there's all the Across the Spider-Verse characters I've got so far in action figure form. Sort of posed up, except for $20.99. He said no, he's not a posing kind of guy. So he refused. But so far, Marvel Legends has knocked this line out of the park. Yeah, I know Miles isn't super... Come on, Gwen. Why you gotta do me dirty like that? Anyways, as I was saying before, I know Miles isn't super accurate to the movie, but he's accurate enough. And even not being accurate, it's a really nice figure. And actually, I think with a little bit of black acrylic paint, I can fix most of that pretty easy. And honestly, I think out of all of these, I think Spot's my favorite. I really do. I do really dig the Cyborg Spider-Woman as well, though. But I really hope to get that Spider-Punk soon. I will pick up that Jessica Drew Spider-Woman as well if I see it. But I really dig this cast of characters. I really do. But that is all I have for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and review. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye for now. Try to get me to pose. You're an anomaly.